that go to bed late get up early. Alex and Peter. Do you know what famous person is officially now credited with saying, parenting or having a child is exactly what I thought it would be? No one ever said that. I got more. Peter, what's the difference between an 8-month pregnant woman and a Victoria's Secret model or a Playboy centerfold? Nothing, absolutely nothing if you know what's good for you. Peter, what's the difference between a pregnant woman and a terrorist? You can negotiate with a terrorist. Peter, how many pregnant women does it take to screw in a light bulb? The number's 3. Now ask me why the number's 3. Because it just is, Peter. What's the greatest craving, Peter, or desire, this is for Peter, that Alex will have during this pregnancy? Do you know? It is for you to get pregnant one day. This is for Alex and Peter. Has anyone told you what the word colic or insomnia really and truly means? It is a reminder for the two of you to use birth control next time. Peter, what is the one thing you do not want to say to Alex during this pregnancy? The answer? You don't have the guts to pull that trigger. How long in reality will Alex have been in labor, Peter, when she has your baby? You know? Well, it's whatever she says to your friends and then divide that by 2. Now I'm going to give you definitions to finish off this advice for you. These are definitions of common words. I only have a few that change when you have a baby. So what's the definition of amnesia? It's a condition that will enable Alex to have sex with you again after she has given birth. What's the definition of full name? This is what you will call your child when you're mad at him or her. What's the definition of grandparents? These are the people who to the rest of the world will tell their friends that your children are wonderful and amazing and simply incredible, even though they are fully convinced you two are not raising them right. What's the definition of show-off? That's a child who is more talented than yours. And finally, what's the definition of sterilized? That's what you do to your first baby's pacifier by boiling it, and to your very last baby's pacifier by just blowing on it. So hopefully you will take that wisdom with you that I have given you, which clearly I should have charged you for. But I do want to say something very special about these two, this very young couple who are allowed to come up here and I get to do my stick with them, are just fabulous people. Every time I hear these words as I get older, the younger generation, I see these young people not only taking on the PCRI, but making it thrive like you would never see before. So they're sensitive, they're fabulous, they're talented, and what I love is that essentially they're excited about this movement at their age and making things change so that when their kids are growing up, they won't be dealing with prostate cancer and all these other issues. So I want to give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. Just think, if I bring you back next year, that'll be 3 years. I'm just kidding, I won't do that.